The Buccaneer project is funded by the European Regional Development Fund through the Ireland-Wales Cooperation Programme.
Welcome to the Buccaneer video series. This is one of 2 short videos which will help you to discover, define, develop and deliver your skills around new venture capital. This is video 2, Develop and Deliver, where we'll look at planning and measuring performance. New venture capital is just a small part of the wider Buccaneer journey. This includes all stages of the innovation process for small, growing firms. Whether you're interested in coming up with new products, validating them in a new market, through to protecting your intellectual property or building your networks to exploit it, there's a video for you. In this short video, we talk to experienced venture capitalist Julian Hickman of Juno Capital. He'll be telling us what a venture investor is looking for and what you need to plan for.
Julian Hickman, I set up a venture capital business some 10 years ago with a partner, and in the intervening period we've done a lot of venture investing. We invest in a whole range of different types of technology and different people, and so I hope I can share with you some really valuable insights from the experience I've gained over that time.
My first question really is, what is equity?
Equity is selling part of your business to gain cash, capital that you need to use to drive that business forward, to allow them to achieve that diversification, to fulfill the business plan. You've got to sell part of your business.
So how is that different to debt?
Debt is when you're borrowing. You're not giving away your business, not giving away anything, but you can afford, that's critical, you can afford to borrow an amount of money and pay the interest on it, and you know you can pay it back at some point.
How do you even start this process? What do you need to think about? You're the person who's thinking of being invested in.
You need to start a conversation as early as you can, probably before now, with potential investors. And there are plenty of ways you can start that. The earlier you start it, the longer you can build a relationship, because people like me are here to help. We're not just interested only when you want money. We're interested in when you have an idea and when you want to start the business, because to us that's going to become investment grade at a point, and you're going to need equity. You're going to need you want more money than debt can provide, so you need a big slug of money, and we want to give that to you. So a conversation starts early, and we help you. We help you get ready for it, because you need to change your mindset too, because you can't make all the decisions about what you feel like. You're going to have to manage shareholders who now own part of your business. And what you really want to ensure is that they are aligned. That's a very important word, that the investors and you, your board, are all aligned to the same direction. To be aligned means that everyone knows what the investor's journey is from going in to coming out. What is an exit? You have to start at the exit. What is it that an investor is going to get out of this relationship? What you want as the entrepreneur, as the person running a business, is you want them to help you. Money's fine and you need it, but actually you need the help, you need the support, you need much more than just money. Pick your investors, choose them wisely, because they should become your best friends. They're people who have done this several times. They've probably taken a business to exit several times. Those are nuggets of gold that you need to help your business, because you don't know what's going to happen. They probably do.
You need to know what it is that you want to get out of this relationship, this investment relationship.
For sure.
And for the investor, what are they looking for in terms of your understanding of the business? How expert do you need to be?
Oh, you need to be the expert on your business, no question, because otherwise anything less than being the expert is a risk.
So would you accept, someone came to you and said, look, I'm great at this technology or this market, I really know my people, I know what I can do for them, these are the products and services that I can offer. I'm not fantastic at finance, but I'm working with an accountant, an advisor who is. Is that acceptable?
Yes, I immediately hear that there's a bookkeeping element in the business. It's interesting, from your experience, you talk more about the people and the business. In our experience, chief executives or people running a business are absolutely passionate about the product or the service. People come and go, actually, other than perhaps the core team. I think the other important thing is that this business, as it grows, is going to potentially shed some people and take on a lot more. You don't necessarily have the expertise to do that. You, as you say, you won't know business finance necessarily, but all can be learned if you have that single-minded focus on what it is you're trying to get to. And if you have that unbridled passion and utter conviction, all of the rest will come.
People before product and process.
An investor invests in a person. So although we might talk about a great product, that's due diligence, but actually in nearly all of the investments that I've been involved in, we invest in people. We invest in the person who's driving it, and it's usually one person.
Where does it end? So you've gone through that process, you've got trust, you've worked with your investor, you've gone through the stages. It could be that there's a second phase of investment. Your investor will sit down with you hopefully and go, you think you're going to end here, but it's going to take a bit more work.
Yep.
So what does exit look like?
Hopefully you know the answer to that before you start the discussion, and it could be something like a trade sale. So this is the sort of hardcore aspect of it. I'm going to sell this business and I know it's going to be bought. So I make surfboards and I know that there's a business in Jersey which is going to be a global leader. I'm going to sell my business to them so I know what they want in 5 years' time. Great, excellent. And the answer is that actually at that point in 5 years' time, when you exit, you're probably going to stay close to the investors in your business and do something again. Because once the bug bites to grow a business, you're going to want to keep going. And in the businesses that my partner and I invested in, 3 or 4 of those are because we followed the management team from one business into another. They've done it again. Because we know that all the things we've now discussed have been surmounted. They've been faced, obstacles, they've been surmounted successfully, an exit's been achieved at the end, and that leaves an appetite to do it again. And by that stage, it's not necessarily for the money, but people enjoy growing businesses. And a good venture investor wants to be in that environment to enjoy helping build a business to fulfill its potential.
The confidence that you can provide an investor comes from knowing your business inside and out, not just how it has performed, but how you think it will perform once you've had that injection of money. Your business plan needs to be up to date. You need to have identified your profit and loss account, your cash flow, your balance sheet, not just for the past, but how you think it will look for the future. The assumptions you make around your future can generate different options, and it's worth working through all of those. Success in business comes from 3 things done well: customer satisfaction, employee satisfaction, profitability and cash flow. You'll need to measure your performance against these using numbers. If you have high customer satisfaction, you're going to get a share of the market. If you have high employee satisfaction, you're going to get productivity. And if you have cash in the till, you know it's all working. Throughout the process, you've now come up with new ideas, thought about what you want to take to market, gone through a process of market validation, commercialized, protected your intellectual property, and sought venture capital to help you fund in growth in the future. In the next video in the Buccaneer video series, we'll be talking about risk management, making sure that all that time and effort is going to be worth it. Thank you for watching this short video, part of the Buccaneer Innovation video series. Please visit www.buccaneer.eu to find out more.